Three, two, one, and action. So we're off. Okay. So today is Sunday. I hope you guys are having a great day so far. I'm having a pretty good day. I have had a great breakfast. I had a carrot and I had an apple and I had a banana. It was pretty awesome. And so I finished this book last night. Ego is the Enemy. Ryan Holiday. Freaking knocked it out of the park, man. Like, such helpful, like, for someone like me that kind of has, like, a big ego, you know? And it's about like, stoicism, you know? And, which is, like, a form of self-help, you know? And, yeah, after I finished it, I did some hypnotherapy, and, I checked out his podcast this morning. It was freaking awesome. He had Tim Ferriss on there, and it was an awesome interview, man. I'm going to definitely listen to some more episodes. I also listened to Huberman Labs this morning and Diary of a CEO with Robert Greene, so I've had a good morning so far. I just did some push-ups before my show, because I was like, you know what, I'm going to get some, like, winded, I feel like. So, yeah, that's about that. So, alright. So, long form, crushing it. So, let's go. Some more long form. Okay. So, hey, Mr. Rayyad, what's going on? What inspired you to start your YouTube show? Okay. Where we are currently at, as of right now, I think YouTube is one of the most powerful platforms out there for business purposes, you know. And if your goal with YouTube, you know, have it to begin with the end in mind, is just like start a YouTube show and like have YouTube pay you, it's not a good business model. That's not a good goal. Like I've talked about, you know, you want to build a following and then monetize it, you know. And YouTube's such a powerful platform for that, you know. It's also such a good funnel, okay? So also it's like, you don't want to sell too soon, you know. You know, people do business with people they like or they feel like they owe, correct? Correct. Okay, so one of my first episode, I was, you know, because I've checked out some of these other YouTubers, like business models, and they fucking suck, you know. Like, they're selling off rip, you know. And they're selling like merchandise. Like, that would be like me trying to sell you like a Mr. Value Add fucking t-shirt or a hat, you know. Like, would you buy that? Fuck no. I wouldn't even try to sell that to you, you know. So yeah, I mean, like, and YouTube has, like, being able to be part of their partnership program, like, that's a huge perk of YouTube, that you can make some income, but that's not like, I wouldn't like make that, you know, bank on that as a primary business model, you know. Like, what I'm doing is I'm still giving away all my content for free, so that hopefully people will like start to like me. And once I do that, and then I can maybe start selling product. Okay, so like what I'm currently thinking about doing is, I know I've talked about it previously, but like, what's the best part of my show? It's probably that freaking painting in my meditation dojo, to be completely honest. Like, that's what people probably like the most about it. So, and I don't know if y'all have ever been to like the Louvre in Paris, but I saw that painting at the Louvre in Paris, and it kind of like shocked me, you know. It like talked to me. I was like, wow, like, I don't know. It feels kind of weird to say, but like sometimes like when you see a painting or something like that, you like feel something weird. It's weird. So I saw it, and I was like, I need that. So I got that. So I'm thinking about getting like some badass like prints and paintings like that put up, and building a website where people can purchase them at a great price. And I just like, you know, use it like sponsored, like talk about it during my show and be like, yeah, if you guys want one of those cool, like a cool painting, check out my site. And I think that's the way to do it, instead of like, yeah, I'm a YouTuber, buy Mr. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just kind of, I mean, I'm not trying to like talk shit about anybody, but that's just like my perspective on it. Yeah, you know, and also, I mean, I want to do it, you know, because it'll allow me to travel around and work and make money while I do that, you know? So I feel like that's a pretty good reason to do it. So, yeah. So, yeah, I covered drop shipping, some YouTube business models. Okay. How do you come up with ideas for your show? Usually I just talk about like stuff I've done in the past. Occasionally I'll get on ChatGPT and be like, yo, like, give me some questions on business, give me some questions on tech, give me some questions on sales. Yeah, and then I just like write it down on my journal, and then I take a picture of it, and then I just like look at my notes and get in front of the camera and just talk to you guys. So, yeah, that's about what I do for my YouTube show. It's not a whole lot of prep, you know, because I gotta listen to my podcast and read books. So I'm still not 100% sure what book I'm gonna read next. But I've got code class tonight as well, so I gotta knock that out. So, yeah, that's how I come. But it also kind of sucks because I'm really hacked or whatever, and like they've got some kind of like some shit going on with my computer where I can't log in, where they've got like like 4 like letters on my keyboard blocked. I don't know how the fuck they did that, but there's some pretty good freaking hackers to do some trick like that. I'll say that. So, I guess. Oh, what I was going to talk about today was one of my professional pivots. Okay, so what I did when I was doing campaignenergysolutions.com, I told you guys that I got quotes from every solar manufacturer in the world. I went with Blue Sun because their prices and their warranties are just as good as anybody's. And their price point was like way better, you know, like, so basically like you order a system internationally, I mean like domestically, and it would be like for like a 15 kilowatt, it would be like 27 grand, 28 grand. And I could get the same size system from China, like shipped into the Port of Mobile for like 12.5, you know, so it was like, you know what I mean? And that includes like power optimizers, inverters, everything like that. And like mounting system and everything. So it was, and so I found I just like have struggled finding good people to work with. Like I found this licensed contractor to work with, and he was fucking bullshitting off rip. And I was like, okay, well, like you want to do the, he's like, you can do the installs. He's like, yeah, well, we need to hire someone to do the mounting. I was like, man, you can either fucking do the job or you can't, you know, we don't need to hire fucking 4 different people to fucking do one install. You know what I mean? Like there's just, well, it's like, we need an electrician and we need, you know, it was just like, no, you don't, you know, you don't. So I had trouble finding good people to work with, and that led to me saying, okay, it's time to make a pivot. So I went from targeting residential sales to doing a complete makeover of my website to become a solar wholesaler, to target solar companies to sell them solar systems that I got quotes, because there's 2 companies I work with. Blue Sun, they were like more established, and then there's this other company out in China too that had great prices too. It was Rosen Solar, and they were more of a startup, but I really liked their rep. This dude I worked with named Gary, he was like a freaking shark. He was really good to work with, so I like that. So anyways, like, so basically what I did is I made my website, and it basically like give you an options like, okay, you design your system and you go to my, it looked like Renvu pretty much. But Renvu is like a lot more advanced. You know, it was either made off like AWS or GitHub, because that was like, but yeah, but mine was basically like you only had like a certain option. But you like, basically if you close the deal, you'd go to my website and then you'd be like, okay, you need this many panels, this many power optimizers, this many inverters, and this mounting system. So yeah, so that's what I did, and you know, you didn't need like a contractor's license or anything like that. So I thought that was like such a good business model. But it's like, I reached out to all these solar companies. I got like interest from like one company out west, and everybody else was like, they're just like so fucking redneck, you know? I don't know. So anyways, what else? I guess I will end it there. I need to freaking do some more work and figure out some more shit to talk about, because I feel like my show is getting kind of shitty. So, anyways, crushed it. And remember, that I love you and that you can be what you will to be.